What's up, YouTube? Welcome to another video and my first video of Hearthstone teachings, how to Hearthstone, part 1, tips and tricks. The first tip and the biggest advice I can give any new player or a player that's already been playing but really wants to improve his skills, I think the best way to do that is just do some research. Go online, go to Google, type in Hearthstone tips. You can find really a lot of sites that can help you. Of course, my videos are going to be helpful, but if you want to do some research on your own, it's never bad. It's always good, actually. I'll leave some sites down below in the description. For instance, one of my favorite sites is icyveins.com. I'll leave that one down. It's probably the best, if not. Yes, it's the best, if you ask me. It's just the best one because it explains every single deck what that's in the meta right now. It explains how to play it, what kind of cards. It explains arena. It explains how to, one-on-one. Actually, solo adventures. It explains a lot of things. So I think it's really important for you guys to go check it out. That's before you even start the game. Even if you haven't ever played the game yet and you're thinking about, okay, I want to start playing the game, go do that. Go on Reddit, go on all these sites and just do some research. Check out some videos online from Hearthstone players and you'll find a lot of tips and tricks right there. I think it's really important, to just do that. It helps you in so many ways possible you can't even imagine. And I think it's really important, that you just do that you have some, how do you say that? Some information, background information before you even start playing a game. It's really important that you do that because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need some tips. You're gonna need some tricks on how to play this game. It would be really nice to know when you're playing against a deck and a person plays a certain card that you know how to counter that card. Then my first and most important tricks today, or the tips actually I have for today, is the basic teachings. So this video is going to be all about the first 4 fundamental basics that any Hearthstone player needs to know to develop his skill and get better at the game. And number 1 is number 1 is board control. The most important thing is board control in any game. That said, there is one deck that is actually in any game, it doesn't really matter. Any game, board control is the most important thing to have. If you play Face Hunter, that's an exception because you only go for the face, but I'll get into that later on. But for now, let's just say the most important thing to do is go for board control. Board control means that you are the one who has the minions on the board, or you have more minions on the board than the other one, and that you're in control of the game, so how the game is going. For instance, right now I have I have 1 minion and he has 1 minion, so the board control is even. There's no board, nobody has the board control right now. But if he clears my minion, he has board control because he has minions on the board and I don't. And that's what you're going for always. That's the first and most important step. Second fundamental is value. And also card value, because that's actually what it's all about. For instance, now I have in total 5 cards in my hand and 2 cards on the board, so I have 7 cards in total. He has 1, 2, 3, 4 cards in total. He does have board control, but I have more options because I have 8 cards and he only has 4. This means I am right now ahead of him in my value game. It's really important that you go for value at all times, and sometimes that even means that you have to trade down or do something that's not really, it's not the best thing most of the times, but when you have board control, it basically means that you always get to trade up and that you have more value out of your cards. For instance, with 1 card you can clear 2 cards or 3 cards, or with 1 card you can destroy 4 or 5 cards. So you try to go for the card advantage always. That's tip 3, trading up. That's tip 2. Tip 3, trading up. It's really important that when you have, for instance, low cost minion like a 1 cost mana minion like this one that I use, that I try to buff it, to kill something that's stronger than that. I still have 7 cards. He still has only 3. So I'm still ahead in the game. This is fundamental in any Hearthstone match, that you try to get ahead of your opponent. If you have more cards, that means you have more answers. You have more minions. You can play anything, any turn. So you have more options. That's really, really important. It's key to any game, really. And the last one, it's really important, and a lot of people forget it, that never stop counting. And then I mean, it could be that you have lethal on the board, that you could kill your opponent. It could be. This is one of the most important things that people need to understand, that you always need to make sure that you count how much damage you have on the board and how much damage you can do. If you keep these 4 fundamentals in mind, you will be a great Hearthstone player in no time. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. The next part is gonna come up really soon. I'm gonna start a free-to-play account just to show you guys how you can play this game free to play without having to pay for it and how it works. Hey guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, thumbs up, and subscribe.